It's a little after 6. I'd like to call this public hearing to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Weeks?
Yes.
Ms. Martriano?
Yes.
And I'm here as well.
Tara couldn't be here tonight, and Judy couldn't be here tonight, so I will take the opportunity to appoint you to a position on the zoning commission tonight.
Well, those scam calls have been terrible lately.
Oh, well, anyway,
I've let the answering machine take half of them now too.
okay, shall we stand for the pledge of allegiance?
Oh.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I'd like to read the legal notice that was published in the Tribune on August 5th, 2024. The Zoning Commission of Bristol Township, Trumbull County, Ohio, pursuant to ORC 519.12, gives notice that a public hearing will be held on the 19th day of August 2024 at 6:00 p.m. in the Township Administration Building, located at Park Drive and State Route 88, to consider a new section 44 rear lot or flag lot to the Bristol Township zoning resolution. A summary of the proposed amendment is on file with the Zoning Commission and is available for inspection and copying upon request to the Zoning Commission Chairman at 330-889-3282. All persons have the right to appear in person or by representation to give testimony for or against the amendment by ordering the Zoning Commission of Bristol Township, Kenneth Weeks, Chairman. Well, what I'd like to do now is read section 44 as it was sent to the Trumbull County Planning Commission. Corey, do you have a copy?
No, I didn't print it out.
Okay. Ellen, do you have a copy?
No,
Well,
please do.
Thank you, Corey.
yeah,
Oh, is
so
that
I'll
the one
keep
with
that.
the map on it? I've got that one on here.
Yep.
Okay,
Wait a minute.
thank you. The same thing?
Yes.
Okay, thanks,
All right,
Corey.
I'll look this over. If you need it back, let me know.
Section 44, rear lot or flag lot. Rear lot, also known as a flag lot or back lot, means a lot parcel which is located behind another lot or parcel and is connected to a public road by one fee simple access strip that is part of the rear lot. A rear lot shall conform to the application regulations for the zoning district in which it is located and shall meet the following requirements. Number 1, the minimum rear lot size shall be not less than 5 acres. There shall be no more than one rear house behind the front lot. The access strip, which is the portion of the rear lot that connects the rear lot to a public road, shall, and these are the following stipulations: A, be in fee simple ownership for the rear lot only. No easements of access or a common driveway shall be permitted. B, be a part of and remain in the same ownership as the rear lot. Have a minimum of 80 feet in width along its entire length. D, does not have any building or structures located within it, except for the driveway serving the rear lot's principal building. Number 4, there shall be a minimum front building setback for structures on the rear lot of 50 feet, measured from the rear or back line of the front lot. And we have a little graphic there that I think explains just about everything that we just read there. Okay.
All right, so question. How far back do rear lots go? Can we start adding another 5 behind it, and a 5 behind it, and a 5 behind it? And you've got 2 or 3 driveways out front?
There shall be no more than one rear lot behind the front. So
Okay, I
you're
didn't
only
see
allowed
that.
one.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
Oh,
But that's a good question because that came up before.
yes, it did.
How many rear lots could there be?
Well, especially out here in the country, there's 50, 40, 100 acres sitting here wide open.
Yeah,
How much road frontage does somebody have? But it's deep.
but we're saying just one. Okay, that's that.
So this doesn't. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Wait till we're all done.
Okay, let me read to you the information we received from Trumbull County Planning Commission. Trumbull County Planning Commission, Julianne Green, Director, Wednesday, August 14th, 2024. Kenneth Weeks, 5350 State Route 45 Northwest, Bristolville, Ohio, 44402. Dear Mr. Weeks, reference Z 2024-17, zoning text amendment rear lot or flag lot in Bristol Township. Enclosed is a copy of the resolution number 8-24-49, which was adopted by the Trumbull County Planning Commission at its regular board meeting on August 13th, 2024. This recommends the approval of the above-mentioned text amendment. Also enclosed is a copy of the Plats and Zoning Committee minutes of August 6th, 2024. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. Kimberly Vaughn, Plats and Zoning Coordinator, and their attachments.
So this was already put in? This is the way it's gonna read?
What's there, yeah. That's what we approved.
Okay. I thought we said that, they were gonna be separate lots. They would have to be separate lots.
For
Like this would be lotted off as a separate lot.
it is a separate lot, separate parcel.
Separate parcels, yeah. Okay. I don't remember. Okay, go ahead.
General additional comments. Text provided by Bristol Township is nearly identical to the verbiage used in the Farmington Township zoning resolution. Planning Commission staff recommends that Bristol Township consider restricting the placement of side-by-side access strips to rear lots or allow them under a conditional use permit on a case-by-case basis. Recommendation. Mr. Nader made a motion to recommend approval of the proposed zoning text amendment, Ohio Revised Code 519.07, paragraph A, in Bristol Township for the consideration of above referenced recommendations and comments by the Planning Commission, and to consult with the township's legal counsel regarding the proposed zoning text amendment, seconded by Mr. Moody. The motion was carried. We had previously asked Trumbull County Prosecutor to review this. Everything that's incorporated, all his comments are incorporated in section 44. Okay, going on. Comments, facts to be considered. Schedule the public hearing on 8/19/2024. A motion by the Township for the Planning Commission to review the zoning text amendment on July 15th, 2024. History. The proposed text amendment is new and has not been reviewed previously by the Planning Commission. Comprehensive plan. Confirmed, most recent, February 20, 2014. Staff reviewed the most recent comprehensive plan for the township, Bristol Township, comprehensive plan, pages 10-1 to 10-23, and determined that the addition of the proposed verbiage does comply with the township comprehensive plan. Ohio codes. Staff reviewed Ohio Revised Code 519.02 and 519.12 and trust that all proposed modifications do not pose a conflict. Comparison to other townships. Bristol, Farmington, Delaware County, Ohio, which is down around Columbus, and North Perry Village in Ohio. Minimum rear lot, we have not less than 5 acres. Farmington has larger than 5 acres. Delaware County has not specified. North Perry Village is 66,000 square feet or 1.5 acres. Stacked flag lots, no more than 1 rear lot behind the front lot. No more than 1 rear lot behind the front lot is Farmington. No more than 1 rear lot behind the front lot in Delaware County. And not specified in North Perry Village. Common access driveways, not permitted in Bristol, not permitted in Farmington. In Delaware County, Ohio, it's permitted with conditions, which means they need to get a conditional zoning certificate. And North Perry Village in Ohio is not specified. Minimum width of an access strip, 80 feet in Bristol Township, 80 feet in Farmington, 50 feet in Delaware County, 30 feet in North Perry Village. And minimum front building setback for structures on rear lots is 50 feet in Bristol Township, 50 feet in Farmington. It's not specified in Delaware County, Ohio, and 100 feet in North Perry Village. Okay. General additional comments. Text provided by Bristol Township is nearly identical to the verbiage used in Farmington Township. The Planning Commission staff recommends that Bristol Township consider restricting the placement of side-by-side access strips to rear lots or allow them under conditional use permit on a case-by-case basis. And again, the recommendation by Mr. Nader made a motion to recommend approval of the proposed zoning text amendment, Ohio Revised Code 519.07, paragraph A, in Bristol Township, with consideration of the above referenced recommendations and comments by the Planning Commission to consult with the township's legal counsel regarding the proposed zoning text amendments. Seconded by Mr. Moody. Motion is passed. Okay. That was their recommendation. We aren't going to be taking any action at this meeting tonight, but hopefully we will be taking action at our meeting that starts at 6:30. Anybody have any questions?
I do, because I think it
Don't
might
make it
get,
too difficult.
I think it might get brought up. So the orange house in the yellow box, we'll say that's to the left. Someone decides to put one to the right, and the driveways are side by side, 160 feet wide. Is that considered a shared driveway?
No, they have to, it's very specific. They have to be separate. They can't be a common driveway and they can't be,
I mean, could they combine them and make it 160 foot wide?
not according to our zoning.
So they need a little blade of grass between them.
Pardon?
What's the distance between the two that need to be?
Side by side. They would have to go to the zoning board of appeals to get a conditional zoning certificate to do that. If the access routes are side by side, they would need to get a conditional zoning certificate to do that. And all these things that you just asked, they should be flushed out.
Well, that's part of the reason why I asked.
So
Because somebody's
that's the process to,
because it's definitely going to be a big argument. I mean, putting a driveway back that far is pricey.
oh yeah.
So you're going to have a lot of people that are going to fight and argue and want to share a driveway.
Sharing and sharing. Any more questions?
Yes.
You're too difficult now, of course.
Well, we have to take into account if we're going to start factoring in the possibilities of all these extra homes. Are we factoring in the school size? I know that's not really our responsibility, but that's something we have to take into account when we allow these things, correct?
It would be something in long range planning, yes, that should be considered.
Right now, though, the numbers are so low from where they've been.
I think Corey's point though is that if we get an influx of Amish people,
They don't go to our schools. though.
Yeah, they don't go to our.
A lot of them have, but
Some, yeah.
the thing I'm actually really pointing at is early 2000s, Farmington had the largest growth in Trumbull County, and most of them were people coming down from Cleveland area. Granted, I don't think a lot of them were coming to our school. I think a lot of them were going to private school because they were high dollar.
Well, but in the school in Farmington wasn't that.
But we're struggling financially already with the school, so
Oh, yeah.
we got a $400,000 levy coming up in the fall.
The thing is, though, you get money for every one of those students that comes to your school, and our attendance is way down anyhow. Or not the attendance, but the, census, you know, or what we have.
No, we don't really get money for them just because you get more students. The state owns more property in Bristol and Farmington Township than residents do. So they control a lot of our funding and finances that go on in our district. That's why we struggle a lot to upgrade our district.
I know, but when our students go to another district,
Oh, yeah.
we lose.
Sure.
funding.
Sure.
For every student we lose, so. I mean, we have a lot of room from where we were 10 years ago to where we are now with students.
Yeah.
Probably half of what we used to do.
Everyone my age moved because there's no jobs.
But that's what I'm saying though, so I mean, I don't think having kids we're not gonna outgrow our school.
There's jobs, nobody wants to work.
That's
Not jobs that pay the bills.
Okay, do I
It
have,
can,
yes.
no, it can't, I said it can,
Oh,
I'm sorry. It sounded like can.
Okay, I'd like to entertain a motion. If there's no other discussion, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Or, I mean, not that, yeah, second.
Roll call.
Okay, who made the motion?
He did.
Okay,
I'll second. I didn't know you.
Are you allowed to vote on?
are you allowed to vote? Mr. Weeks,
Yes.
Ms. Martriano,
Yes.
Ms. Peace,
Yes.
and I'm yes as well.
Motion, meeting adjourned.